Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault, and once again I'm coming to you with another range report. But actually this is more of a range report revisit because we're going to be taking a look at a firearm that I have reviewed in the past. This pistol is the MasterPiece Arms DS9 Commander. Yeah, a really cool, well-built, well-constructed 2011 pistol from MasterPiece Arms. And I really enjoyed this, but I had an issue with it, and that had to deal with the slide stop. So a lot of times when I was shooting this in the original range report, which by the way, I will put a link in the description below and as a pinned comment so you guys can go check out that original video where I talk about the things that I don't like and like about this gun, and I also share those experiences with you. Sometimes the slide, especially when I was shooting and shooting fast, would not lock open after the last round. It kind of slowed me down in some of the tests, and I did mention it. It kind of seems to be 50-50. In that initial evaluation, I had assumed it might be the followers of some of these magazines because they look like they're 3D printed. Kind of cheap. But yeah, I thought that might be the problem. Well, when I returned the gun to Ken, who had lent it to the channel, he contacted MasterPiece Arms and said, hey, I'm having a problem with the slide stop. And it appears it's a known issue. And to MasterPiece Arms' credit, they immediately sent out a new slide stop. They said, yep, we know what the problem is and we have fixed it. And when Ken got the slide stop, it was the wrong color. As you can see, this gun has polished controls or silver controls. He got one that was blued. He contacted him again and said, hey, I need a stainless steel one. And they immediately sent him another one, all free of charge and very quick. Their customer service appears to be outstanding and they were very responsive to the problems. So I have to give them a lot of credit. But now we have a firearm with a different slide stop. So obviously we want to get it back to the range and test it because in that original range report, some people were upset with me that I had that issue. Some people claimed that I just didn't like MasterPiece Arms and was somehow sabotaging the results. And other people were actually very concerned, saying, I don't want to spend that type of money on a firearm that doesn't work right out of the box. Well, if MasterPiece Arms is going to have great customer service and fix these issues, well, I definitely think it is worth taking another look at, especially if they feel like they have fixed the issue. So let's go ahead and take a look at these slide stops real fast. Here is the original slide stop, and here is one of the ones that they sent to be fixed. Now, I am going to take a couple of pictures of these and roll in and show you what the differences are. As I'm hoping that you're seeing, the one that is the new slide stop has some material that has been shaved off. Now what that does, I don't know. I would actually think the one with more material would catch on those followers, but obviously they have changed it in such a way that this is supposed to be more reliable. And both of the new slide stops have that same new profile. So obviously we need to see if this thing works, or it might be a complete dud. So I'm going to go to the range. We're going to shoot some rounds through this. Now this is not going to be for accuracy or function. I already know the gun runs well and is accurate. So this is pretty much just to test the slide stop. So the first test I'm going to do is load up all three of the magazines that I have that are MasterPiece Arm branded. I'm going to run 10 rounds in each, making sure that the slide locks open after each completed magazine. So I think that would be a good first test. So let's see if we have any issues. And as you can see, the gun seems to be working just like it should. Now I know I didn't show you the target in this. The gun is just as accurate and as pleasurable to shoot as it was in the original range report. And I still don't have any failures to feed, failures to fire, no ejection problems whatsoever. So it's still running like a very high quality 2011 pistol, just like you would expect. Now, where I ran into most of the issues when it did come to this slide stop in my original review was when I shot this gun fast. So obviously, I want to try to shoot this thing a little bit faster, drop these magazines out quick. So I'm going to load up the 3 magazines again. The first 2 will just have 5 rounds. The third magazine will just have 10 rounds. And I just want to make sure, once again, that this slide stop is going to work and hold open after the last round. And as you can see, it's working just fine. It appears that this problem has been solved. So I definitely feel this is worthy of making another video. People, once again, criticized my original range report. The people that love MasterPiece Arms and said, oh my gosh, you must have sabotaged it. Or other people saying, I'd never buy one of their guns if they're not going to work out of the box. Well, it appears that MasterPiece Arms cares about their consumers, cares about their customers, and they fix problems as they come up. They're quick, they're responsive, so I give them an A+ rating when it comes to their customer service. Now, when it comes to the fix of the pistol, well, the part dropped right in and worked great. Now, why that wasn't caught on the first run of these guns, I'm not 100% sure, but they did fix it. And now the gun is running like a champ. It's running like a top, just like I was hoping it was in that original range report. So if the gun ran like it does now in that original video, I obviously would have given it another point higher. But the gun is fantastic. MasterPiece Arms does make a great product, and they seem to have great customer service. So I felt, once again, this was worthy of a video. So if you are in the market for a MasterPiece Arms DS9, whether that be the full size or the Commander size, I really don't think you can go wrong. And it appears, if you have an issue, MasterPiece Arms has your back. So that's all I can really say about this. I am really happy with its performance. They fixed it, and good on them. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. So I hope you found this to be informative, especially if you wanted a MasterPiece Arms and enjoyed that original range report. If you haven't seen it, once again, please go over and check it out and let me know what you think. So let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this, because I know that I don't. I'm happy with it. So, as always, thanks for watching.